and thanks for joining us today on Playing the Field. I'm Maria Sorreo. We are here today at Peninsula High School in Rancho Palos Verdes, where you will meet the girls varsity basketball team. Now, this is a relatively young team, and they're learning a lot, but as head coach Natalie Kelly shared with us, it's all part of the process. You have a young team. Tell me what it's like to work with a young team, especially in their first year.
This group actually is very positive with each other. They are very open to things. I mean, their attitude, it's actually a really nice team this year. It's basically reteaching a lot of things, though, and them learning how to be in varsity situations, which is definitely a different level.
Do a lot of the girls that play, have they played maybe in club teams or somewhere else before they get to high school, or is this their first experience playing basketball?
Yeah, a lot of them. Yeah, a lot of them have played in club or different outside teams for the most part.
What's the biggest challenge for you as a coach, working with a young team and some veterans as well?
It's just you kind of want them to get to that point that they can be at, and they're just they're young and they're just not there yet, and you want to kind of rush through it, but you can't. And just seeing what they can be and just waiting for it to kind of click.
So tell us how long you've been playing basketball, why you chose it as your sport.
I've been playing 6 years, and I don't know, it was in elementary school, and how they do you can sign up for sports and it's just for fun. So I chose basketball and I just loved it.
Did you sign up for any other sports, or was this it?
No, I did soccer because my family, since we're Latinos, we like soccer.
Yes.
And so I wanted to join thinking I could be like my brother who played soccer all his life, but I did not like it.
Okay, what did you like most about basketball?
Well, I was really shy as a kid, and I didn't really have a lot of friends, so the idea of being with a team and getting to know people, I was like, this is probably a good way to make friends, and so.
And it seems like it is, because you guys seem like a really close-knit bunch. Do you guys hang out together besides basketball?
All of us know each other inside of school, and every time we see each other, we say hi. And yes, we do hang out. I hang out with a select, not everyone on the team, but a couple of them. Yeah.
And then it's interesting because you have schoolwork and basketball. How do you sort of time manage everything?
Well, I know that I have practice almost every day, and then Saturday, and then with all my hard classes, I try to manage my time. During lunch, if I can, I'll try to do homework, or I'll try to think okay, do I have any projects I have to do? How can I manage this to go with my schedule? And that's how I work it all out.
I didn't really choose it. My dad kind of threw me into it, and I've been playing ever since. I've been playing for about 10 years now. Yeah.
What do you think that, as you being a senior, and this is a very young team, what do you think you've learned the most, and what do you think what have some of the younger girls asked you about playing here?
Not a whole much. We're just trying to work together as a team because it's a lot of new people. We only have 5 returners. So we're all trying to get a feel for what our strengths and weaknesses are and how we're going to work together as a team. We're still kind of working that out.
And then when you're not playing basketball, what do you like to do?
I like baking a lot. So, yeah.
What kind of things do you like to bake?
I bake all kinds of things. I make bread, cookies, cakes, pies, just whatever I feel like.
Is that something that you learned on your own or from your mom, or?
My mom helped to introduce me to it, but I find a lot of recipes online and try to figure it out myself.
I've been playing basketball since 6th grade, and to be honest, I started with volleyball, and because I'm tall, so I thought it'd work for me, and it didn't really work out. It just wasn't my sport. So then I tried basketball, tall people's sport, and I really liked basketball a lot, just the group of it and stuff. I guess I just liked playing basketball.
I was going to ask you that. I asked some of the other girls too that have played other sports. What do you think it was about basketball that kind of made you say, yeah, this is what I want to do?
I don't know, to be honest. Just shooting is I like shooting better than just hitting the ball, and dribbling the ball is I don't know, the rhythm and stuff. I liked it better than volleyball.
Okay. So. Very good. Tell me what you think you've learned the most this year working with this team.
Working with this team, I love this team, and something I've learned is work with each other, communication, trust, team bonding. We work really well together as a team. We're all really close, so we bond really well together.
Which I think think is that's a huge help. Tell me what you like to do when you're not playing basketball and you're not studying.
I like hanging out with my friends. I like, that's pretty much it.
I've been playing for a while. I started when I played rec, but I started my first league team when I was in 3rd grade. And yeah, my parents, they just got me started in that. And I chose to play because I love doing it, and it's just always been a big part of my life.
Okay. And then did you ever play any other sports or pretty much just basketball?
I played soccer for a while.
Okay. And what was the difference playing that soccer and basketball?
This one's a lot more condensed. The court is smaller, and it's just a lot more. It's more of a team sport, I think.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Then tell me what you like to do when you're not playing basketball, hanging out with friends and things like that.
Yes, I like to hang out with friends, hang out with my dog, my family.
This seems like a pretty close-knit team. What do you think you've learned the most this year?
I've learned about everybody's personalities. I've met a lot of new people on this team because I'm a freshman, so it was fun getting to know everybody.
I started playing basketball when I was in 1st grade, I think it was, and it was because some of our friends were starting a team and my cousins have been playing, so my family kind of just put me in it, and I've stuck with it ever since.
Now, did you kind of fall in love with it when you first started playing it, or?
I think so. I think the league that I was playing in or the team that I was on, I created a lot of friendships and connections through that team, so I really enjoyed playing and also the outside factor of it.
Okay. And then what do you think you've learned the most this year playing on this team?
I think definitely having to trust all your teammates because on a team you have to make sure that it's not just one person that has to contribute, it has to be everybody. So I think like working together and trying to mesh well together is the thing that I've learned the most.
That's really good. What do you like to do when you're not playing basketball?
I usually am doing homework at home or I like to hang out with my friends if I can. Yeah.
I've been playing basketball since I was really little, and my mom introduced me to it because she plays on her own team and continues to do it today too.
Okay. And did you play early on club teams, or where did you get your first experience?
Yeah, it's a Japanese organization, Tigers, and then in middle school I joined a club team.
What do you think that you've learned the most this year playing with this team here at Peninsula?
So since this is my first year on varsity, I think the intensity went up a little bit and just requires more of me, like in terms of work ethic and dedication to the team.
Okay. And then when you're not playing basketball and you're not studying, what do you like to do for fun?
Yeah, I like to hang out with my friends, just like go to a movie or have lunch or something.
I've been playing since 5th grade. I chose it just because it looks super fun and you get to learn how to be leadership and you get to communicate and learn and get to know a lot of friends.
I was going to ask you, what do you think you've learned the most this year? I know from year to year it changes, but.
I've learned a lot about shooting and playing really well since I've been on a lower level, but I got to know how to make a lot of my shots, play a lot more now.
What do you like to do when you're not playing basketball?
I like to throw a lot for ceramics. I've made a lot of good pieces. It's just fun, interesting, something new besides basketball.
I've been playing basketball for about 11 years. Yeah, ever since kindergarten.
How did you pick that at such a young age?
Didn't really pick it. I'd say it was a family sport. So my brother and my sister and my dad also played basketball.
Okay, so a family sport, but you stuck with it. Why?
It's just fun, like being around my teammates and everything like that.
I know that you guys learn different things from year to year. What do you think you've learned the most with this team this year?
Definitely teamwork. It's not an individual sport, for sure. It's all about working together.
And then when you're not playing basketball, what do you like to do?
I like to hang out with my friends, of course, watch movies, go shopping.
I've been playing basketball since I was in kindergarten. And I think in the beginning, my parents told me that I should play basketball. And both my dad and my brother have been playing basketball, so I just thought I should play too.
Did you play a lot with them at home, or? Yeah.
Not really. I played on the side with other teams.
Okay. All right. And this is kind of a relatively young team. What do you think you've learned the most this year with this team?
with this team, I think it's important to like have fun while you're playing, but also be very serious on the court and like focus on the game.
And what do you like to do when you're not playing basketball, just with your friends, hanging out? What do you like to do?
Um, Anywhere from like just going to eat or going to the mall or like going out and going on adventures.
I've been playing for quite a while. I feel like it's been since about maybe like first or second grade. Yeah.
Why did you decide at really a young age that you wanted to play?
It was more my parents, but then I really liked it when I was younger, so I just stayed with it.
Okay, did you play any other sports, or has this pretty much been the one?
I played softball a little bit in, I think it was 4th or 5th grade, and then I kind of stopped because basketball was priority, I think, so.
All right, and then what do you like to do when you're not playing basketball?
Well, I like to eat.
Okay.
And I like to sleep. I really like spending time with my friends and family outside of school.
Is it difficult to, be a student athlete and get your studies done and do all that other stuff?
Well, I've learned over the years to, try and balance my time between homework and school and, sports.
It's interesting because this is a pretty young team, but what do you think you have learned the most this year?
That's a good one. Well, I think we're a really close-knit team, and I think it helps that we all support each other, and I think we're learning like new things about each other each practice and each game, and we know each other's strengths and weaknesses, and yeah.
I've been playing since about 5-6 years old. Yeah, my brother actually started playing double dribble, and then it's this like organization for little kids. Then I started playing, and then actually one of my teammates here, her mom asked me if I wanted to play, so I started playing, and it's just been then since.
Okay. What was it like starting at a very young age? I mean, that's a lot of you guys started when you were really young.
I mean, it wasn't intense, obviously, but it started to grow more intense than different coaches, different teams, and then high school, obviously, now, so.
What do you think that you've learned the most from this team this year?
Oh, that have to be intense. Keep up your positive attitude, because no matter when it's hard, you have to be positive.
Very true. What do you like to do when you're not playing basketball?
I like hanging out with friends and family mostly. Yeah.
Is it difficult to be a student athlete and do your homework and just have to have good time management, right?
Yeah, time management is hard. A lot of homework, I gotta say, and then with basketball, it is intense because I also have outside teams too. But I always make sure I have time for free time.
I've been playing basketball since I was in kindergarten, I think. I played it because my dad played it, so he wanted me to play, and my sister was playing too.
Okay. And did you like it right away, or what? Do you remember what it was like that way back then?
No, not really. It was fun to play, and it was fun to score. Yeah. And yeah.
Okay. And then, what do you think you've learned the most this year being on this team?
I think teamwork's really important, and yeah, just working together.
It seems like you guys are very close on this team. Do you hang out outside of school too, or?
We mostly hang out at the games, but we're really close together. So.
And then tell me what you like to do when you're not playing basketball.
I like to read. I like sitting with my dog. Yeah.
What kind of a dog do you have?
She's like a lab mix.
I started playing in 7th grade, and I chose it because I remember watching some of the older kids play it, and it just kind of interested me, so I started playing.
Okay. What do you think you've learned the most? I mean, I know it changes from year to year, but what you've learned the most working with this team?
Well, I think I learned a lot about just being a team. I think with teams before, it was either we played more selfishly or there wasn't as much of a team bond, a good team bond that we had. So I think that's what I learned most from this team.
It seems like you guys are a very close-knit group. Do you hang out besides basketball? Or?
Yeah, we've gone to movies, or we've hung out at one of their houses. So yeah, and had potlucks. It's fun. Yeah.
What pro teams do you like, and what players do you like to watch?
Well, I didn't really watch basketball like a lot of other players who really enjoy it. But anytime my brother was home, he'd watch the Lakers. So I really liked watching the Lakers. And then growing up, I like heard about this Steph Curry. So I was like, I'll watch a Warriors game. And I was like, this guy is so cool.
I watch pretty much all the teams. I like the Clippers and the Spurs and the Warriors a lot. I like how they play. They share the ball, pass it really well.
I really like the Clippers, and my favorite athlete is DeAndre Jordan. He's a center like me, so it's like he has really cool moves. I like how he dunks and stuff. So
I like to watch Chris Paul, Westbrook. The Clippers are a good team.
I like the Clippers and the Warriors, and then my favorite player is probably Kevin Durant.
Of course, the Golden State Warriors. And my mom's from Bay Area too, so she kind of really likes them too. And I think my favorite player is obviously going to be Steph Curry, and then also on the bench, I like Sean Livingston.
My favorite team is the Warriors. That's pretty much it. I just watch players as they grow and learn a lot from them to improve.
Any ones in particular, or
Curry, Durant, Iggy, a lot of those players from the Warriors. That's it.
kind of bandwagon, but I like to watch the Warriors and Steph Curry.
They're very fun.
I like Oklahoma City because of Russell Westbrook. Yeah.
Well, Golden State is very exciting to watch, and ever since Jeremy Lin entered the league, just because he was like the first like Asian Americans player, so I really look up to him.
Obviously, I'm a little bit of bandwagon. Obviously, Golden State is fun to watch, but my family is like a Lakers fan, so.
I like watching the Warriors because they're really fun to watch, and I just like watching all the other teams too.
I don't really watch like pro basketball that often, but like if I do, I either watch the Lakers or the Warriors, and I like watching Steph Curry or or I guess like the majority of the Warriors team, like Klay Thompson, or Kevin Durant. Yeah.
I'm Maria Sorreo. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time on Playing the Field.